DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. You look at this Niner defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Well, the Rams had a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd down and 6 now. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Now a carry for Allen. Powers past him at the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. They stay on the ground with Allen. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Braylon Allen, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Random, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Ritter now. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And Bolden brings it in, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Ritter will set up to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Ritter back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it as we resume action. Lutz now to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And, oh, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. What a return. He did everything but take it to the house. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Patrick Ricard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Complete here to the right to Bolden. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Ritter to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Ritter. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Ritter completes this quickly. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Ritter. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a 1st down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
He's got Ayuk once again. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. On play action, here's Ritter. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Ritter. That's complete. It's Collins. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now Lutz for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Third down and 6. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Atwell, complete. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit. Now 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Working from the gun, Ritter. He'll let this go deep for Collins. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Second and goal from the 1. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have got it back to within a score. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. Man in motion left. That's Collins. They'll try and run it here. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A nice little juke. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He'll look to throw. Catch made right side by Wilson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 2. This one swung out to Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Here's Allen. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And this one is right through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Brought down on the play by Kobe Turner.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Ritter with it after the play fake. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this ball is going to be touchdown just shy of midfield. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll find a man over the middle, Tutu Atwell. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
2nd and 6. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Option handoff to Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. on a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Man in motion left. That's Collins. Ritter from the gun. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
Here is 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Ritter. It's caught, left side, Bolden. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down. He needed 5, he got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Ritter to throw it. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Ball at the 18-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now 1st and goal. He's got Ayuk once again. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Ritter. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Third down and goal coming up here. Ritter looks to throw it. Steps away to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
17.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Ritter. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Ritter looking to throw it here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Here's Ritter. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do,
but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game. That means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So for L.A., they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.